Hi, so welcome so much for being here. Today, this is a very special episode of Bring Your Product Idea to Life because I'm going to talk to you about something I'm super excited about, and that is my membership, Amazon Made Easy. Now, I created Amazon Made Easy at the end of last year as I wanted to help more people with selling on Amazon. And I know that ongoing support can be expensive and isn't always affordable, but I really wanted to offer something that would mean that I could help as many people as possible in a way that wasn't going to be just super expensive and just out of everyone's reach. So at the end of last year, so it was November 2024, I decided I was going to sort of do a bit of a tester. I would put it out there. I was thinking of doing a membership for Amazon sellers, see who joined, see if it, see how it worked. Wasn't quite sure what I would do, how it would run, what I would include at that point. But I have a really lovely small founding group of members who've really helped me sort of hone what the membership is. And I'm so excited to tell you about that today. So we are currently quite a small group, and that actually works really, really well because I know everyone, I know everyone's business, and it's a real range as well. So we have people in there who aren't yet on Amazon at the moment, so they're just looking to get started. And then we have sellers who've been on there a couple of years, and in fact, even longer than that. So it's a really good mix of experience. So I should tell you a little bit about it. So the idea of Amazon Made Easy, it's for product business owners who are looking to succeed on Amazon without committing to ongoing agency fees, having someone on a retainer. That's essentially who it's for. So if you are just starting out on Amazon and you're feeling really overwhelmed by the Amazon setup, you don't understand the rules, you're not really sure how to get going, this membership will be great for you. If you've been selling on Amazon for a while, but you're struggling with visibility, you're struggling to grow, you're not getting the sales you want, again, this will be for you. If you don't have the time to figure out everything on your own, maybe things are going really well for you, but you're actually thinking, gosh, it's so hard to keep on top of all the policy changes and all the new things that are required. This would be a great fit for you. And if you are, none of this really applies, but actually you want ongoing guidance, you want expert insights, that's me, by the way, you want access to me so you can ask me your questions and share things with me and talk through things every fortnight in our live Q&A calls, and you want a supportive community, then again, I think this is really a good fit for you. So I'd love to talk to you a little bit about what the membership is, what's included. So I guess the key component, or the thing that it was when I just started it, is these live Q&A sessions. That was the thing I always wanted to offer, because I know that even booking a power hour with me might not be something that's accessible, either because of the price or because actually you don't need an hour with me, you just need 5 or 10 minutes of my time. And these Q&A sessions make that possible. So you come onto the call, they're completely optional, they're held every fortnight. You can ask me questions and you can get answers. And what's really good is you don't just get my thoughts on your questions, you also can hear from other sellers as well. So you can get other sellers might have an experience with something you've experienced, and they might be able to offer something. But also, by listening to other people ask me questions, you can learn from that as well. So those sessions are really, really valuable. As I said, they are every other Monday. They're held at lunchtime. They're completely optional. You can have your camera on, your camera off. You don't have to talk if you don't want to. If you've got nothing to ask, you just want to be there, you just want to hear what I've got to share and hear from other people, that's absolutely fine. They are one of the favourite things. The reason I do them on a Monday is it's just such a good start to the week. Absolutely love these calls. We also have a very nice membership hub, which is something that I set up earlier this year. Super proud of it. So inside the hub, you get recordings of all of our previous calls, all of my podcast episodes, and the best thing is these are all searchable. So let's imagine there's a topic that you're interested in. So let's say you're interested in Amazon Vine, for example. You can type Amazon Vine into the search bar and it'll bring you up podcast episodes where I've spoken about it, but not just the episode, the exact bit of the episode, and also previous calls. So if someone else has asked a question and you weren't around then, you can find out what they asked and what my answer was, and potentially that might help you, that might give you the answer that you need. So that's just brilliant. That's such a good resource, and that will keep on growing as well as I do more and more Amazon specific podcast episodes and we have more of our Q&A calls. We also have exclusive training. So I do deep dives into key topics to help you grow on Amazon. In January, we did a tour of Seller Central, which I will repeat because that actually isn't in the hub, because obviously we're looking into someone's Seller Central account, so that wasn't recorded. But I will repeat those sessions because that one was really, really popular. Where basically what I did is I went into Amazon Seller Central and I went through every single thing in every single menu to tell you what was there. And everyone who was there, even people who've been on Amazon for a really long time, there were, everyone learned something new, either something they could do, or a tool they didn't know they had, or just, something they didn't realize they could change or have access to. It was really, really useful. So I will be repeating that, hopefully not too far away. In February, actually just today, I did a workshop on how to be visible on Amazon. If you didn't go to that workshop, that's going to be in the hub, so don't worry, you're going to have access to that. In March, I'm doing a session all about advertising on Amazon, and I've got lots of more exciting sessions planned for the rest of the year, and these are all going to be exclusive to Amazon Made Easy members. You can come along to these live, or the replays will always be in the hub. As I say, everything is absolutely optional. Another key element of the membership is, and I've mentioned this before, is the community support. I really think it's invaluable to connect with other sellers, to share experience, to get feedback. And it's a really lovely, friendly group. And I can say this as someone who is a member of lots of groups, some as an active member, some as just, Facebook groups, which we have actually for Amazon Made Easy. We do have a Facebook group as well as meeting face-to-face in our calls. And it's a really friendly, supportive group. I promise that it's one of those places where you're not going to feel out of place. No question is a silly question. It's a really good place to be. And there's more coming as well. So coming very soon, in the next month or so, I'm going to be producing some step-by-step resources. So some easy to follow guides and tools and templates that will help you at whatever stage you are of selling on Amazon. I'm super excited, working on those now, and they are just going to be available to Amazon Made Easy members. So that's essentially what the membership is. I want to talk to you a little bit about why I believe that it's a good place to be and how it's really going to help you grow on Amazon. So first of all, I think being part of the membership will help you cut through a bit of the confusion and give you a bit of a clear path, because as we said earlier, lots of things can and do change on Amazon. So as I'm recording this, Amazon Ireland is opening soon. I know people have lots of questions around that. And what's really good is that I can go away, and when a big policy change happens or a new marketplace opens and things like this, I can go away, I can find out all the information that you need and present it back to you in a way that's easy to understand. So you don't need to go looking for that information yourself. You can also save a lot of time because you can ask me questions and get some guidance. And as I say, from me and from the other members, instead of trial and error. So if there's something you're not sure about, you could spend a little while on Google, or you could try and figure it out, or come along to a call, ask, get the answer. And it really is as simple as that. And that can also help you avoid mistakes that could really slow down your progress, because I'll give you really good advice on exactly what you need to be doing to start and grow on Amazon. And you'll always get access to anything that I create that will help you do that. I'll also keep you updated on changes in Amazon's rules and best practices. So, for example, back in January, there was a change to product titles, and I was able to let my members know this ahead of time so that anyone who did need to make any changes to remain compliant could go and do that. It's one of those things where I don't think there was an email. It would have been super easy to miss, but luckily none of my members got caught out by this, so that's great. And also, I think that importantly, you'll have the confidence to know that you have the support whenever you need it. Because outside of our fortnightly calls, we also have the Facebook group, as I mentioned, so you can always go in there and ask me a question, or ask a question to the group in general if there's something that you need. And I honestly think that is invaluable, just having access to so many people who are familiar with Amazon, who are there every day and can help you with whatever you need. Now is a really good time to join. As I mentioned earlier, if you're listening in real time, the membership is open today, but it will only be open until the 28th of February. It will then close and reopen again, I think sometime in the summer, I'm not sure exactly when, June, July time. And I'm deliberately doing it this way. I'm deliberately opening and closing the groups. It grows slowly, because, as I mentioned earlier, I love how much I know the other members in the group. I know who they are, I know what they sell, I know what stage they're at, and I really want to get to know you and your business as well. I don't think it's a benefit to you if every time we speak, you have to remind me who you are, what you sell, where you're up to. It's just, that's not a good use of anyone's time. But by growing the group slowly, it just gives me a real chance to get to know you all, and then I can support you the best way that I can. So the sooner to start, the sooner you can start seeing results. And Amazon's changing. It's really important to stay ahead of everything. We all know all of this, but you don't have to do this alone. Come and join us. Come and be part of this community. I promise it really does make a huge difference. So if you're interested, you can sign up at amazonmadeeasy.co.uk. If you have any questions, so if you're thinking that sounds good, but I'm still not sure, you can email me, vicky@vickyweinberg.com. You can DM me on Instagram, Facebook, or wherever else we're connected. I'm really happy to answer any questions at all. And I guess I just want to leave you with a final word of encouragement, which is, I know that Amazon is a really tough marketplace to sell on, but I also think you are really tough. And I really believe that if you've got great products, which I know you do, you can succeed if you have the right support. So yeah, please, please, please go and take a look. You can go to amazonmadeeasy.co.uk, or you can go to my website, vickyweinberg.com, for more information. If you have any questions, as I say, do let me know, but do it quickly because we only have 10 days at the time of this episode going out. And if you're listening to this episode a bit late, maybe you're catching up on old podcasts, don't worry, the membership will open again, and you can contact me to get on the wait list to find out when that next happens. So this is an episode where I'm mainly talking about me, but hopefully this is an episode that's really helpful to you. So have a lovely rest of your week, and I will be back on Friday with another guest, and then next Tuesday with another Amazon Made Easy episode. So speak to you then.